Greetings guys, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Odyccy. Welcome. On today's video, I'm gonna show you a breakdown of this Amapiano track that I was busy making like now, you understand? Sounds great. It gives me that spiritual feel, that African like feel, but also with a private school feel on top. So without wasting time, I'm gonna get in and actually show you how this was done. So on this track, we're gonna be focusing on these points here. And then we're gonna start with the drums. I'm just gonna do this so that you can see what we're dealing with. All right, so number one, I used a drum loop from my sample pack. My new sample pack that just dropped. It's called Amapiano Essentials Sample Pack 2 by DJ Odyccy, of course. The drums sound like this. And that's very simple. And the next thing that I added onto this track is this. Very good shaker loops. I like them. Also find them in the sample pack. And then the next thing was some percussion loop. And together, they sound like this. Sounding great. And then I think I'll play this, this hit that I brought in. This sounds like that. And then together, very great. And then I added some percussions, mainly rim shots, basically. So they sound like this. Along. And into the song, they sound like this. Great, and then we have a fill, which fills up everything, which is around here. And it sounds like this. Sounds dope, you know? So now, that's the first part of the song, that the drums that we did, it was just rim shots added on. And then don't forget to get the sample pack. It's available on odyccy.com and odyccy.site. The link is in the description. So now, let's get to the chords. So I'll play the chords alone. They sound like this. Sounds dope, right? And then, so I use Keyscape for this. It's the cinematic one. It's the one that I normally like to use at most. And then what I did there is just an EQ like that. And for some reason, because I added melodies on top, I needed to add like a compressor just to keep other things so that they could be audible, basically. It just compresses them a little bit. There's nothing too much to it. And that's it on the chords. And then I added Poly6 here. It's the VCF oscillation. It's just the key note and its fifth, and that's how it sounds. And then I didn't do much on the mixer. And then the next thing is to add some strings. And that's how they sound, very simple. I use contact for these strings, as usual. The orchestral ones, but string assemble. And then I added like a Nexus, sounds like this. It's an arpeggiator, an arpeggio. Sounds like that, sounds very simple. And then you add like purity. These are echo drops. Very simple sounds. And then together with these sounds, you have this. Sounds dope. And then I added this bass from Poly6. Is a trance bass, trance anthem. And then what else do we have on this part? We have this log drum that comes in. Looks like that. It's just log drum. I took down the init on this log drum. It's just wanted to hit it on its lowest, like a sub fill. So I did this. That's what I did on this one, so that it can sound like this with the drums and everything on this part of the song. And it sounds like that. And then we get to this part of the song, the sounds that are not involved in there. It's just this machine sound. Machine will sound like this, basically. Machine comes from Citrus. There. And then next thing that we do now is add the analog drum. It sounds like this. So it still uses the same log drum MIDI from the other log drum, and then but the difference is that I increased the init here. I also increased some volume in here, and then I increased the time in sustain just a little bit so that they can have this type of feel, you know. And then the next thing I added was another log drum. This one sounds like this. Sounds like that. What I did, same thing, increase the init, time, sustain, and also the release, this one. So for this. And then you make sure that you make it hit small, you know, like, you know, and then it sounds like that, like a tangent, if you did mathematics. And then I think that's it. That's what I added onto this track. And then I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to get the sample pack that was used for this. It's available on my stores. And I'll see you guys on my next tutorial when we make more music. And I'll play this from the beginning. And I love you guys so much. Peace.